The Old Benton County Jail is a three-story rough-faced limestone Italianate-style building constructed in 1876 in Fowler, Indiana, and once was the oldest functioning jail in the state. The front section included the sheriff's residence of several bedrooms, parlor, and kitchen. The back portion of the jail housed 12 cold, narrow 4x8 cells and a larger cell for females and juveniles that was located upstairs. Originally, there were 32 beds before the second floor closed in 1970. Padded cells were also used for mentally disturbed prisoners or prisoners who became violent when drunk. Cells were separated from the rest of the jail by a barred walkway with showers at each end and a day room. Then there was the basement that was used as a dirt-floored dungeon area. Former Sheriff Lawrence Wimpkin recalled in 1969, "There are 8 old cells down there where people were chained to the walls until either they confessed or went crazy. Makes your hair curl just to think about it." One of the more notable events in the former Benton County Jail's history was when Civil War veteran Jacob Knelling confessed to the murder of 15-year-old Ada Atkinson in 1883. The girl was found choked and stabbed 28 times in her bedroom on the family farm south of Oxford, where 50-year-old Knelling worked as a farmhand. Knelling confessed to the murder, saying, "I went upstairs and I found Ada there. And I said to her, 'Ada, I'm going to kill you.' She said not to do it, that she did not want to die that way. I told her I would do it, but I do not recollect what she said. Then I took a hold of her and threw her down on the floor. Then I cut her throat. Then I became frenzied and made the other cuts. It seemed I did not care what I was doing." Knelling originally was taken to Lafayette, but brought back to Fowler to the Benton County Jail to await trial, where he was expected to plead guilty. An organized mob of men arrived at the jail, where it is believed they demanded of the sheriff the body of Knelling and keys to the jail. After their requests were denied, the mob forced their way in. When the men made it to Knelling's cell, he was reportedly awaiting them dressed and wearing an overcoat. Knelling was taken away by buggy and hanged from a walnut tree 200 yards from the Atkinson home. The body was allowed to hang for hours, during which hundreds came to view it. A card with the words, "Warning to all murderers," was attached to his coat. The hanging rope was cut up in pieces for souvenirs, and Ada's father cut down the tree and proposed to make walking canes for each member of the mob, saying, "To the leader will be presented the best cane that can be made." Later, rumors circulated around Knelling's body being stolen from a pauper's grave and brought to surgeons. October 2019. Paraholics.com was invited by our friends of 765 Paranormal to explore and investigate the Old Benton County Jail. Would we uncover any tragedies still incarcerated there, as haunted history still chained to those cold walls? Please note, most responses are heard upon review and not in real time. Changes in the video's filter visually mark the replies that were the most significant. Those various audio responses have been enhanced, repeated, and sometimes slowed down. As always, we do not offer this video as irrefutable evidence of the paranormal, nor do we claim our annotations are 100% conclusive. All we're asking is that you please approach the data presented here with a curious mind, and that you wear damn headphones.
Alright, Mike, I'm recording, so anything you say may or may not be used as incrimination on YouTube, so...
Patris, Filio, et Spiritus
Oh, God.
Sanctus.
Yes, you're holy.
In the you all tried them, but they were certificate, you were tutum meum. Agitorium nostrum in nomine domini. And that's all. That's all, folks.
Oh, Michael. The jail itself is a time capsule. It's literally like once the new jail opened across the street in 1997, the sheriff's department just rolled out and locked the doors behind it. Hopefully this spot can be preserved and utilized for something super cool at some point. The afternoon we were there, we nonchalantly moseyed throughout the structure, just looking in awe at everything around us, and letting the environment permeate our experience. We were open to whatever it brought or wanted to say. We stopped for several EVP sessions, including in the basement and throughout the sheriff's residence, but it was only in the cell area that we caught a couple of strange responses.
We got any punks in here? We don't like punks. And we'll get along as long as you do what we tell you. Don't want no shit out of you. If there's any law enforcement officers in here, before you go 1042, be sure and talk to your sergeant. They've got some kind of training coming up.
In the processing area of the jail, my brother noticed an old stereo, and me, being a sucker for ITC experiments, we tried to do a direct voice session using just static, and then a scanning radio session with interesting results. I can't verify the validity of these replies as paranormal, but nothing anyone ever presents as evidence is. But I found these moments weird, and I love weird. Can anyone say hello through this white noise? Hello?
Do you know where we are?
Can I say hello? Can you say that again?
Where are we?
I'm gonna say their name. Hey there. Yeah, you spin it like a ghost box. Can anyone say hello? Can you say your name? What's the name of this location? Can anyone say hello? Can you say hello? Can you say the name of the girl over there in the office? What's the name of the brunette? What was her name? We took my Lear Geobox into the cell area and turned it on. It was a very strange session. But unfortunately, I was pretty preoccupied with the fact that the sound kept cutting out, so I wasn't as focused as I should have been. Those moments that I was elbow deep in Geobox guts or bopping the fuck out of it Alfonsorelli style, all of that I cut out of the session. But I know it did mention the name Farney, which Travis Farney from 765 Paranormal was in the room with us. Other than those moments involving me and violence upon an inanimate object, here's the rest of the audio from that session. Someone need to break out of this jail? Anyone say hello? Do what? Are you from Indiana? Can you say hello? Can anyone say hello to us? If there are any spirits here, you can use this device to speak to us. Who are we talking to? Can you say where we're at? Can you say that again? You were drunk?
Is that what you said? I thought I said I was driving, but I'm going to be driving if you're not here.
Did you get arrested because you were drunk?
Pissing everybody off on the other side that I'm going to be going through soon. And answer all this shit.
They're all waiting for you.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Michael. You hang out in this jail? Do you know where you're at?
Fowler. It said Fowler. Plain as day. You did?
Yeah.
What count?
What count?
Is this?
Yeah, this is
What's your name?
Yeah, tell us what your name is. Clark? Side note. Back in 1937, 21-year-old Leroy Clark was held in the Benton County Jail after confessing to shooting his wife as she lay beside their 3-month-old son because she refused to get out of bed to make breakfast. Clark fell apart when police, suspicious of his initial claim that his wife had committed suicide, took him to the morgue and asked him to reconstruct finding the gun on her body. His confession later followed. Witness testimony conflicted the farmer's sanity and whether he may have had dementia. Said to have shown no remorse following his arrest, Clark broke down and wept in court after being found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison.
Was that a Clark?
Benton?
I thought I heard Benton earlier too. It's cold, is that what you said?
I turned it up. Can you very clearly say what town we're in? What building is this? What did he say?
That sounded like a jail.
What's your name? You live here? Why do you live here? Why do you live here? Why do you live here? You're here. Why? You died? How did you die? Can we just have one person at a time, please? Okay, so what's your name? What's your name?
What's your name? One person.
Can you see me? You see me? You see me? How many spirits are here? And how many? Where should we go next in the jail? If we want to talk to a spirit. Here, things got more interesting. Do you have any minutes? Right here. Was Jacob Knelling innocent? is Jacob Nelling?
Jacob Knelling.
This Nelling seems to be a traitor.
Pretty good. You know Jacob Knelling? Did you know him?
What was the name of the girl he was accused? What was the name of the girl he was accused of killing?
I didn't take the box to the field where they actually hung him.
They hung him in the field.
Well, it's a field now because. Well,
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn this off on the count of 3. Anything else you want to say before we turn it off? Good to meet you too. You too.
great.
My name's Matthew. What's your name again? Okay, 1. No, you ready? All right, goodbye. 2. Thank you for communicating. Goodbye. 3. Thank you. After those responses, Tiffany Aiken of 765 Paranormal offered to take us out to the location of the Atkinson family farm where Jacob Knelling was lynched, not knowing if we were truly led there by the spirits of the jail or if it was just our own curiosity. We felt like it was an appropriate ending to an amazing afternoon. There, I used the AGBX3 during my session, and due to interference, it was almost unusable. But listen closely, the responses are faint and fast, and wear your damn headphones. Oh, and did I mention that Fowler is one of the windiest cities in the known universe? Yeah, get a view of that. Yeah, so this would have been the site where they hung somewhere on the property we expect over in this area, where they hung Jacob Knelling. All right, so let's just do a ghost box session and see if anybody says anything. Can anyone say hello? You hear from the Atkinson. Anyone hear from the Atkinson farm? Ada? Ada. Yeah, I think so. Ada or Jacob Knelling?
It's okay. It's okay.
Jacob Knelling, are you here? A squawk? They're usually no. It's usually pretty. Usually pretty.